Thought I'd take a second and show you a latest little project. Made a bull roarer. Now this one's a very small one and it's lightweight, kind of thin, so it doesn't get as loud as they can be. These can be made to be very, very loud. It's actually one of the original cell phones. Native Americans and Aborigines use these a lot. The Aborigines still use these. And basically you've just got a paddle shape. The heavy, usually made out of a hardwood. The heavier it is, the louder it'll be, and of course, the bigger it is, the louder it'll be. Usually, it will be shaped like a surfboard, both in the concave or the convex shape on the outside, coming from a point down to a point, and it'll also be rounded in the center. This piece here was made out of an old pallet, so I didn't have the opportunity to actually round the edges yet, but the next one I make will be bigger, and we'll have the convex edges, which of course will make it louder. The way these actually work is you take your line. They usually all have a handle on it. I just put a loop in this to hold on to it here. But you spin this, and as it spins, it'll turn. And when it gets all the way twisted up on the line, it'll unspin itself. And the sound that it makes will be a roar type sound. And then when it unspins, it'll respin itself up, and then it reverses that action, causing it to roar a couple of different tones. And you can actually, when you learn how to use them, you can actually control the sound that's coming out. The Aborigines actually used these as a musical instrument and then use it for a form of communication over long distances. These could be heard for several miles. But anyway, that's all it is. It's a very simple design, very simple to practice. You just spin it either beside your body or overhead, and once it coils itself up enough, when it uncoils, you'll get that roar, and then it'll pause, and you'll have another roar, and back and forth, back and forth. The heavier it is and the larger it is, the bigger the sound. These are usually a minimum of a foot long, made out of a hardwood typically, but it's called a bull roarer, and still used pretty extensively by the Aborigines in Australia. But there you go. Thanks for watching.